What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about why I'm unsure about getting Far Cry 6. Now, I want to explain myself. I want to come off very, very transparent because I know there's just going to be the people in the comments that call something out, about what I'm saying here. So let me just be very transparent. In the last video, I literally made, now you guys saw it, I believe, on Monday, and it was titled, I believe, Should We Be Excited for Far Cry 6? And in that video, I believe I ended it by saying, as of right now, I'm getting it. I'm going to get it day one. I'm going to buy it. Now, here's the thing. I recorded that video like two and a half weeks ago, and I just kept delaying it. Just more videos felt more important that I should put out first, and so that video got delayed by 2 weeks. So I know it may look bad on me, where it's like, Alex, you just said 3, 4, 5 days ago that you are getting the game day one, and now you say you're unsure. But again, in reality, I've really been it's been brewing in my head for like 3 weeks, okay? Just so nobody, calls me out. You can, that's okay if you want to, but that's the situation. No, again, to also be transparent and to let you guys know what this is, right? This is my video series where I talk about, a game right before it comes out, talk about whether I'm getting it, not getting it, or unsure, okay? And that's the case with Far Cry. I haven't actually made many videos of a game in this category. Either I'm going to get the game, I'm not going to get the game. Normally, those are the two bigger ones. And there's the unsure category, which has been a couple in the past, but this is one of them. This is not a flat-out no, but again, final time I'll be transparent. I guess I won't lie to you in general in this video, just as a courtesy to everybody. I would say right now, sitting here, and again, this could change in like a day because that's what happens, I do not think I'm getting it day one anymore, okay? My plan, most likely, is to wait a few weeks, which is actually what people said to me, which I knew that on my own, but I'm very glad that it was kind of reaffirmed by people online. In that last Far Cry video I did, there was a lot of people that said, well, look, if you are on the fence, which I'm now on, you should just wait a few weeks because you can just get a discount. The great thing with most Ubisoft titles, and also EA, which is why I'm also on the fence about NHL, is if you simply wait, sometimes it's really pathetic, in my opinion. Sometimes a game will get sliced with like a price cut like a day or two after, which I think is pretty disrespectful to anybody who got it day one. I don't remember the game that did it, but there was a game, I would say, within the last 3, 4, 5 months that literally the day after the game came out, it was price cut, like it was cut by $10. So I was like, well, if I waited one day to get the game, I could have got $10 off, which is, again, I think that's very disrespectful and kind of very scummy to those that got it day one, but it's very true. So for you, especially, you look at Ubisoft, Watch Dogs, Assassin's Creed, those are really good examples as well. You wait like 2, 3, 4 weeks max, and you also have to think about when Far Cry comes out. It comes out, October 7th? That's a month and a half before Black Friday. I would say the odds of getting Far Cry 6 for a Black Friday deal, and again, if you're not in America, like late November, right? I think the odds of getting it half off are probably like 75% or up chance, like likelihood of happening, which to me, when I just sit there and think, okay, there's a best of both worlds situation here. I want to get Far Cry, and that's something that maybe I haven't really like imposed upon you guys too much. If you guys are like, what is he? He's talking so much, but he hasn't really talked about the game. I want to like this game. As I've said, and you can go watch the past videos, my thing with Far Cry is it's just never been a franchise that's connected with me. I really do pride myself, and I'm really am being truthful, and you can look around the channel for your proof. I give loads of different games a chance. I'm into all kinds of different games. Now, not every game is going to make the same impact, but I really try to be that person, and I guess I generally am. I'm not like trying to reach out, and it's like, well, I wouldn't normally do it, but I have to do it like for the look for the channel. No, I really do like just all these different kinds of games. But you will find some games that have been hits with some people that just haven't never connected to me. Far Cry, I've talked about. Dishonored, that's a big one. I've said like Metal Gear. I like Metal Gear, but I've never been like a diehard, like a really big fan of it. So like there's just franchises that just never have gotten me for one reason or the other. Far Cry is one. I played 3 and 4. Now I haven't played all of them, but I played 3 and 4. I actually think I played Far Cry 2 back in the day. I rented it, and I just never got me. Like, I get why people like it, but it never has hooked me. So 6 has always, in my head, mainly because of Giancarlo Esposito, it's always been, this is their last chance for me to get me in. It looks different enough, but still kind of the same thing. And I guess just over time, it just hasn't impressed me. Maybe that's actually kind of a weakness, right? Maybe it looks too much like Far Cry games, or I'm starting to think, okay, well, what if it really is just these past Far Cry games again? And I think in some respects it's going to be, in some respects it's not. But I would just say a couple key factors, okay? Again, number one, well, let me just say this. This is something that I always think about, and I don't want to hold it against the game too much, but it is just kind of off-putting. The visuals do look weird. They just do. I'm not one, and again, I say that because I'm not one to hold visuals against the game. I've played games that look pretty darn bad that even at the time of playing them, I'm not even saying oh, I played it 5 years later, it looks terrible. I've played games that looked bad in the moment, and I've still enjoyed them for what they are, or I've never I've never held graphics against it. But there is just something off-putting a little bit about the graphics of the game. Some look really good, their faces look really good, but they don't really match the rest of them. It's just odd. It's just something that keeps kind of invading my brain, even if I don't want to. But you have that. You have, I would just say, the more I've seen of this game, the more I would say just unimpressed definitely comes across very strong. I think, if you are a Far Cry fan, you may be getting very mad at me right about now. You may have already hit the dislike button, and that's okay. You can click off of it, but I mean, if you want to leave it, you can. Again, I understand it, but the more I see of 6, I'm just not impressed by it. And I don't think that's necessarily a horrible thing. I just think literally it means what the word is. I haven't been impressed. I haven't looked at it and said, wow, here's my reasons. Here's the big standout reasons why I should buy Far Cry 6. I haven't had that. Really, I've never had that. And I was kind of hoping for that kind of thing to happen, because it would be okay, well, this will be the thing that pushes me. So you have all of that. And then I would say the final thing, and I like to save this kind of to the end, and I put a lot of value in this, but I know not everybody is always going to like this as an excuse, is just money. You look at October, and there's just a lot of other games coming out. Now, I know, maybe a random person watches this video and says, well, I don't have money issues, or Far Cry is the only game I'm looking forward to. Well, obviously, it doesn't apply to you, this reasoning, right? However, this is a opinionated video. For me, again, I am into a lot of other games. I'm getting Alan Wake, which comes out 2 days before. I'm getting Back 4 Blood, which comes out, 4 or 5 days after. Now, Back 4 Blood is on Game Pass, so technically kind of free, but I'm also, I do want one of those October 15th games. There's NHL, Demon Slayer, and Crysis Remastered, the collection, all on the same day. I want at least one. Okay, House of Ashes comes out. Again, not for everybody, but I'm interested. I'm going to get it. Guardians of the Galaxy. There's a lot of games. That's a lot of money in the month of October. So, again, I don't like spending too much time on the money thing, because it doesn't impact everybody at least evenly. Not everybody's in the exact same situation as me, right? Again, to some, there are only maybe one game this entire month that they're into. Or maybe they don't have money problems, or maybe they do. But for me personally, I do look at that. And it's if I have to sacrifice a game, Far Cry's on the chop. It just is. It's on the chopping block. It's never been all that impressive to me. I know if I wait a month, I'm going to be able to get it for half off. That's kind of the biggest thing. I will be, again, I guess final time, very transparent. A big reasoning for me wanting the game, that it's still unsure. There is still a chance I get this game day one. There really is. Things have to line up perfectly, but there's a chance. The reason it is still that is simply for the channel, because I want to cover it for you guys. I feel I don't know, not necessarily there's an obligation, but I want to make some videos. I want to have an opinion on this game the day it comes out. And again, that is very much a personal problem. That's a me problem, and that doesn't affect everybody. That's really in my opinion, right now, the main reason it's still on the fence. If that wasn't even the case, I would wait as long as I needed to for this game to drop in price. But I still feel that's probably what I'm gonna do. So I don't know. It disappoints me because I don't get to make the videos for you guys. And again, maybe that sounds like a cheesy kind of thing, but it's true. That's the number one reason I want Far Cry 6 right now, is to make videos on it. And read into that, I guess, however you will. Leave the dislikes. But above that, I do hope people that do get it day one enjoy it. I want people to like this game. I would like nothing more than to wake up on the 6th, the 5th, the 7th, whatever day the reviews want to come out, to see this game is just getting glowing reviews. Then the day the game comes out on the 7th, just have people say, this is the best Far Cry game. I love it. I want to see that. That makes it more likely that I would get it, right? If I don't see that, then it's okay, well, I really am okay waiting a month or two for the game to get to $30. In my diary, or in my journal, I will write for Black Friday the games that I skipped out, I skipped on this year. there that I missed and I want to get, and I will, Far Cry 6 is going to be on that list, and I hope to pick as many of those games up as I can around that Black Friday time. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. You getting Far Cry 6? You not? As always, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. I can still try to cover Far Cry to the best of my ability over the next coming weeks, so we'll just stay tuned for all that. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter or subscribe to my second YouTube channel or support us on Patreon or YouTube memberships, the links for all of them are in the description below. YouTube memberships is that join button next to the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you all on the next video.